Hello everyone, welcome to Cover 2 TV. Steve here, and this is your NFL News Daily, and we're here to talk, unfortunately, about a couple of unsavoury incidents, but that's the world we live in the NFL in July. The first incident, and it's probably been all over the news today, you've probably seen, the NFL have wrapped up their investigation into the claims made against the Dallas Cowboys running back Ezekiel Elliott. As of yet, there's no word on what they found or what suspensions, if any, or any punishments that are coming through. Just that the investigation itself is now over. Elliott was accused of various domestic assault incidents. He's also been seen on video exposing a lady's chest at a parade without her permission, stuff like that. So nothing nice, all a bit unfortunate really, those type of things that have happened. Like I say, we don't know the full instance of what happened in terms of the assaults. He was never arrested, for example, but the NFL have still done their investigations. They've spoken with the NFLPA and with Elliott and his representatives. They all know what's going on. We're just a bit in the dark at the moment, and like I say, any news on any punishments probably will come down in the near future. And like we've seen with plenty of these issues before, these things tend to drag on with appeals, etc. Let's just presume, and again, I'm not claiming any guilt against Elliott or saying he's going to be found guilty or he did any of the things that he's accused of. If he was found guilty and the Dallas had to do without him for a couple of games, I think they'd be just about okay. Listen, it would be a shame to lose one of your better players and arguably, your most important offensive weapon maybe. But I think with the offensive line they've got, I think they might be able to get away for a couple of games, maybe with a Darren McFadden or an Alfred Morris, just for a game or two. Anything major, if it was really serious and he was banned for a long period of time, then things will obviously change. But like I say, we are very much we are very much in the dark at the moment because we don't really know the full story. Other than that, NFL's Ian Rappaport has said the investigation is now over, and we'll find out shortly if there are any punishments. Moving on, another, again, unfortunate incident really, is that Adam Jones of the Cincinnati Bengals will miss the season opener against the Baltimore Ravens, again due to an issue off the field. He was, and I'll make sure I get this quoted correctly, he's pleaded guilty in May to a single misdemeanor charge after an altercation in January and was sentenced to 2 days already, which he's already served. So he spent a couple of 2 days locked up basically, and the NFL, obviously, they have their policies on any off-the-field issues. You get a suspension. He's going to be banned for 1 game. He's allowed to play in training camp. He's allowed to play in the pre-season, but he's not allowed to play the season opener against the Baltimore Ravens. Again, 1 game doesn't sound like a huge deal. We all understand that. However, that is a divisional game, and in that division, these things will matter. Tiebreakers do matter at the end of seasons. We've seen that plenty of times before. And not having one of your starting cornerbacks isn't great when you're playing against the Ravens, because that is a game it counts almost as double, doesn't it? When you're in the division, you are looking for those tiebreakers. You're looking for a major win over one of your rivals. It is only 1 game. It isn't the end of the world. But Adam Jones, he's had incidents before in the past, hasn't he? He's not exactly known for staying clean on and off the field, but he is a very good player still. So the Bengals will have to do without him for at least 1 game. Again, other than that, really, there's no news in terms of on the field going on. As we know, training camp is only just around the corner, which is great news. It'll be finally great to have some football back in our lives, even if it is only training camps, and then even if it is only the pre-season, we're going to get little tiny glimpses of real football, and before we know it, the season will be underway. Again, just a quick message for you guys. If you can, me and Jeno filmed a show earlier this week where we spoke about teams in their divisions, who are the worst teams in the NFL last year, who have got a chance to become the better teams this season, or who can go from worst in their division to first in their division. If you check it out on the channel, please do so. We enjoy filming it, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Other than that, again, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I implore you. It really does help us out. Follow us on Twitter at Cover2TV, and until next time, I will see you all later. Ta-da.